Welcome to the Curriculum Toolkit video. What is Curriculum Rationale? This video provides an overview of Curriculum Rationale, including the creation and practical use of Curriculum Rationale within schools. For more information on creating a Curriculum Rationale and to look at taking a rationale to curriculum realisation, you can watch the appropriate curriculum videos that follow this one. We're going to begin with looking at a tool that schools are encouraged to use to support the creation of a curriculum rationale. This is the double diamond design process. This was created to support any service design process, and school leaders are encouraged to think about how this can be used to support curriculum design. The steps provide a practical approach from engaging with young people, staff and parents and communities through to designing and implementing curriculum reform. In East Lothian, we have used the Double Diamond to develop a practical toolkit to support schools in developing their curriculum rationale, as well as the design and making phases. An interactive version of this toolkit is available on the EduHub within Enable Learning and Curriculum. For more information on how to use the toolkit and to go to the curriculum videos that follow. This slide describes the process for curriculum rationale. You'll see in the top left-hand corner the double diamond is there. That's the starting point we're going to be using to be thinking about the creation of that. And we're going to be using the empathise and define phases to move into that rationale. Rationale itself sits at the heart of that. It's a product of that first phase within the curriculum design process. When thinking about the purpose of a rationale, we can think about it in different sort of layers. We can think about it as a tool for communicating with our school community, a tool for quality improvement, in using internally for assessing, are we delivering what we said we were going to be delivering within rationale? Talking to school reviews and other partners such as HMIE. Finally, the rationale should absolutely be the driver for your living curriculum. The rationale should be both a reflection of where you are now, but also aspirational as to where, as a school, you want to be moving to. And the rationale becomes your North Star, the guiding point that informs how you move that forward. This breaks down the rationale into two parts. I'm going to suggest that we can think about the rationale as having those two elements. One is a tool in which we can be using as a communication to be talking to our school community. And in that regard, something such as an infographic, as shown at the top just here, can be a really good way of capturing the key features and communicating that in a friendly way as accessible to learners, parents and our communities. But underneath that, we need to have the kind of depth and the further layers. And we can refer to that as a full curriculum rationale. That's likely to be a more lengthy document, although I'm encouraging schools to keep it succinct. And that document would be what you'd be using more for your quality improvement, to be using internally, to be asking the question, what do we say we're going to be doing in rationale and are we delivering that? But also to share with others, such as colleagues in East Lothian, through school reviews, as well as partners such as HMIE. Both of these sections, the summary curriculum rationale and the full curriculum rationale, should be again used to be shaping and informing our living curriculum. So, to summarise, what do we really mean by a curriculum rationale? Well, it's a product of our curriculum design process, of that empathise and define phase. we can think about it as becoming our user insight into that process. It needs to also be a community communication tool. So that infographic layer, that ability to be able to share with the community about what our curriculum is and what it means and how it's aspirational in moving learning forward. It's also a quality improvement tool. It should become something that's practically used with thumbed edges as you're carrying out your quality assurance and you're asking the question, we have said we're going to be doing this within our curriculum, our rationale states, this is our direction, are we doing that? And should also be a reflection of your living curriculum. A rationale that becomes something that sits on the shelf, isn't looked at, will not then drive that curriculum forward and really shape what as a school you want to be doing. The following videos that go on from this provide more support in terms of how you can go about the process of engaging your school communities through the empathy walks, alongside entering into that define phase, pulling together to think about how the rationale might then look. There are also videos provided on moving into the next part of the design process. We refer to that as curriculum design and curriculum making. Thank you.